Biological arts is an area of artistic exploration and engagement that deals with working with living biological materials and engaging with the tools of modern biology as part of doing that. Basically, contemporary biology gives us new palette of possibilities to manipulate matter, and in this case it's living matter, and artists who are engaged with it, I suppose, could be considered to be biological artists.
I've been involved in a number of projects with artists in Korea utilising biological structures as artistic subjects, and particularly the use of DNA and the use of multiplication of faces and things like this, such as cloning and then producing multiple masks which are all identical but different, if you see what I mean. So I think science and art are interrelated, and many scientific objects or scientific biological objects can be translated into works of art.
I think it's very interesting, and it's thought-provoking, which is in itself is always good for science development, for cultures in general.
This exhibition is basically a result of more than 16 years of Yonatsu's and my exploration of a particular part of life, and that's the life in the realm of tissues and cells. So 16 years ago we entered the lab with the question, can we use living tissue as a medium for artistic expression? And this exhibition is kind of the results of that. So different types of stories that we encountered throughout the years, different types of tissues we work with, and different types of issues that we feel need to be culturally scrutinized and culturally explored further.
I think it's fun to interact with people like Oren. We come from very different worlds, arriving at sort of similar technologies, but still looking at them in very different ways, and it's fun.
Biology is art, and so the many subjects that we study in biology are art, and now we have the ability to analyse and to look at structures with different equipment and different optical means, etc. We are creating works of art from biological imaging, and so I think this is amazing. And so we have artists that are wanting to use different imaging techniques on biological samples to produce astounding images, and I think this is fascinating.
I'm not anti-science. I'm interested in exploring the way our relationship to life is changing. And the most radical places where our relationship to life is changing at the moment is within the biological laboratories. So I got into the biological laboratories. I'm looking at areas that I feel need more cultural exploration and cultural articulation. And what I come out with is hopefully a situation where the people who come to see the show are confronted and realize that they don't have the language, they don't have the tools to understand what's going on with life, and it's really time for us to develop those.